On the part that was about divorce specifically, going through the divorce, I was mad at God. I was like, what is happening, Lord? And I did not understand, and I struggle with that. My ex-husband is a wonderful human being, a beautiful human being, but nevertheless, I still was incredibly hurt. I still was incredibly nothing that I regret about my marriage. And there's nothing I regret about the person that I married. I'm actually very, very thankful.
Meagan Good's love life has been a wild ride lately. From a surprise divorce to a controversial new bow, we're here to spill all the tea first off the scoop on the street, is that Meagan Good from Devon Franklin wasn't just about irreconcilable differences. Rumour has it there's a juicy secret behind. Their breakup possibly involving a certain Marvel star, but is it really what everyone's buzzing about? Michael Ealy and Meagan Good's friendly hug set social media ablaze, with people speculating it was shade thrown at Jonathan Majors. But hold up, there's more to this saga that will make you second. Guess everything you thought you knew. Ever wondered why Meagan Good is sticking by Jonathan Major? Despite all the drama, we've got the details, and it's steamier than you think. Cat Williams didn't hold back, throwing some serious shade at Jonathan Major, but Meagan Good wasn't having any of it. You won't believe her fierce defense of her man. It's got everyone talking. Remember when people thought Meagan Good was out of her mind for dating Jonathan Majors? Well, she's finally breaking her silence, and her words just might change your whole perspective on their relationship. You all thought you knew the whole story about Meagan Good and Devon Franklin's picture-perfect marriage. Well, that's not the full story. So these two lovebirds tied the knot back in 2012, and everyone was all hard eyes over their holy matrimony. But 9 years later, divorce papers out of nowhere. Now the streets have been talking, and there's more to this split than meets the eye. Word on the street is that things weren't all sunshine and rainbows behind closed doors. Rumour has it there were some trust issues brewing, and not the kind you can fix easily. But what was the real reason she divorced Devon? Here's where it gets juicy. Meagan herself spilled some beans about how she really felt when the marriage hit the rocks.
On the part that was about divorce specifically, I understood that. I understood that devastation. I understood that pain.
Meagan was furious when Devin quit.
Going through the divorce, I was mad at God. I was like, what is happening, Lord? And I did not understand, and I struggled with that.
Meagan revealed her worst fear.
My greatest fear was getting divorced after 10 years like my mom and dad did. And when that's exactly what happened to me, it made me question everything, and it made me have to.
Meagan loves her ex despite her rage and hurt.
My ex-husband is a wonderful human being, a beautiful human being, but nevertheless, I still was incredibly hurt. I still was incredibly devastated. I still was incredibly angry, as I'm sure that he was as well.
Meagan said her biggest fear was her husband leaving her after 10 years, just like her parents did. And it happened. She doesn't regret her marriage or who she married.
Nothing that I regret about my marriage. And there's nothing I regret about the person that I married. I'm actually very, very thankful for that experience and how it's helped me grow. And I'm thankful for what I gave to him, and he's thankful for it. And I'm thankful for what he gave to me, and he knows that I'm thankful for it. And we're still like friends, and there's still
Meagan's divorce made her question everything, including her faith, but she found a deeper connection with God, which brought her peace and happiness. She's been on this spiritual journey for over 2 years, feeling like she's navigating through a wilderness, but with newfound clarity and trust in God. But it gets even wilder.
Genuine love, like when he finds this person, I'm gonna be happy for him.
Now, I'm not saying there's no bad blood, because clearly there was some serious drama going down, but it looks like Meagan's found a way to make peace with it. Or she even used those divorce fields to rock her role in Tyler Perry's Divorce in the Black. Could the reason why she's so okay with it be the fact that she might have been the one who cheated on him? Enter Jonathan Major, the Marvel star who's got everyone talking, and not always in a good way. So Meagan and Jonathan started getting cozy back in May 2023. They were spotted on a movie date in LA looking all lovey-dovey, but here's the thing. Meagan says they had instant chemistry history when they first met at some fancy event, then 4 months later there's suddenly an item coincidence. I think not now. People on social media lost their minds when these two got together. I mean, Meagan Good and Jonathan Majors talk about an unexpected pair. Some people were living for it, others were side-eyeing hard, but you know what they say, haters going to hate. Remember those cheating rumors with Devon Franklin? Well, word on the street is that Jonathan might have been in the picture earlier than we thought. Some people are saying he was texting Meagan during that whole mess with his ex-girlfriend. Speaking of mess, let's talk about Jonathan's legal troubles. This man was facing assault charges while courting Meagan. You think that'd be a deal breaker, right? Wrong. Our girl Meagan stood by her man through thick and thin. Get this, allegedly Jonathan tried to push Meagan away because of all his drama, but Meagan wasn't having it. She decided to stick around even When all her friends were telling her to run for the hills, now I know what you're thinking. Why would Meagan risk it all for a man with so much baggage? Well, according to her, they've been praying together, meditating, working out to keep their bond strong. Sounds like she's in it for the long haul. Fans think she should have ran away when she could, saying if a man himself or his mama tell you not to date, marry him, then don't date, or marry him, yay. Meagan's been catching heat left and right for dating Jonathan, and all this drama's got Meagan feeling like she needs to protect Jonathan, she says. He's not comfortable with all the celebrity stuff, which is kind of ironic considering he's, a celebrity, but what Jonathan did is not something fans will easily forget. So here's the deal. Jonathan got himself into some serious trouble back in March 2023. Word on the street is he got into it with his ex-girlfriend Grace Jabari in an SUV in Manhattan. So Meagan and Jonathan's romance didn't exactly start under the best circumstances. Apparently Grace found some suspicious texts on Jonathan's phone. He saved some other chick's number under Cleopatra and even texted her, "I wish I was kissing you right now." Grace tried to snatch his phone and things got physical. Jonathan broke free. Grace chased him and in the chaos she got injured. Now I know what you're thinking, another celeb getting handsy. But this ain't your typical he said, she said situation. Jabari claimed Majors grabbed her, twisted her arm and even hit her in the head trying to get his phone back. Girl ended up with some nasty injuries, and next thing you know, Majors is getting cuffed. The courts didn't play around with this one. They slapped Majors with multiple charges, including assault and harassment. The trial kicked off in December 2023, and let me tell you, it was a whole spectacle. When the verdict came down, the jury found Majors guilty of reckless assault and harassment, but plot twist, they let him off the hook for one assault charge and aggravated harassment. Now, we all know how Hollywood loves to drop celebs fast. When scandal hits, and they did not disappoint this time, Marvel said bye-bye to Majors quicker than Thanos could snap his fingers. They asked him from Avengers the Kang Dynasty and basically told him to kick rocks. But that's not all. Poor Jonathan lost other movie gigs too. His manager and publicity team gone like the wind. It's like his whole career went up in smoke overnight. Apparently he got axed from a Dennis Rodman biopic to his manager and PR team gone like last season's trends. Poor guy's career is looking shakier by the minute. Post-incident, Jonathan's image took a nosedive. Hay was labelled as controlling, especially after another report surfaced. Apparently he once bid Grace for getting drunk, telling her she needed to be like Michelle Obama or Coretta Scott King, his exact words. "Do you really understand? How dare you come home drunk and disturb our peace when we have a plan?" Jonathan painted himself as a great man needing a great woman to make sacrifices for their relationship. Now, here's a spicy theory. What if Meagan was the mysterious woman Jonathan was texting that night? If that were the case, it would make sense why she felt the need to support him through the mess. It's not confirmed, but it would explain a lot if it's not like Meagan has been open about the details of how they met. Suspicious, right? Despite the drama, Meagan and Jonathan's relationship seems genuine. They've poured into each other, offering support and having honest conversations, but the public isn't letting Jonathan off the hook so easily. His every move is scrutinized. Remember when he danced to a Kendrick song? The internet went wild, mocking him, saying he danced like a slave. Harsh. But that's the reality he faces now. While everyone else was running for the hills, Meagan stood her ground. This woman showed up to court with Jonathan, defending their love like it was her job. Meagan feels protective over Jonathan. She hates seeing him uncomfortable, especially on the red carpet where paparazzi are relentless. Jonathan isn't into the celebrity life. He just wants to focus on his art. But dating Meagan forces him into the spotlight, a place he clearly isn't at ease. Meagan even coaches him to smile for the cameras, trying to ease his anxiety. In the end, Meagan has become a shield for Jonathan, trying to mend his public image. Now you'd think her friends would be all supportive. Right, wrong. They were telling her to wait until all this legal mess blew over. They're all worried about her getting caught up in Jonathan's mess. But Meagan, she's not listening to any of that noise.
See how everything kind of shakes out?
Yeah, every friend advises me.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, one thing I know is I can always look myself in the mirror when I trust my spirit, when I trust God, when I ask God, and when I, move to the beat of my own drum, I can always look and say, okay, I'm proud of that. No matter whatever happens, I have peace in my heart and I have harmony in my heart. And it's only when I do something based on someone else saying, well, I think you should do this. And I take everyone I love's opinion and advice into account for sure. But at the end of the day, I'm the one who has to live my life, and I'm the one who has to, get to heaven one day prayerfully and give God an account of what I did. And so I want to be responsible for the choices that I make.
Jonathan cried when he collected his persistence medal. Meagan is showing us what ride or die means, but is she making the correct move, or will this blow up in her face?
I'm imperfect. I have shortcomings. I acknowledge them.
However, Meagan's unwavering support may not be enough to save Jonathan's career, especially with all the celebrities after him. Just when Meagan and Jonathan were trying to keep things low-key, Cat Williams went on a rant about Jonathan Majors, calling him ugly and questioning why Hollywood was trying to make him a star.
First of all, they went around the world for 2 years straight telling any women that would listen that this was a good-looking. Since when? When did y'all start liking a big nose? And when did y'all like a little head and a big jaw? When? Since when? That look like my daddy. When you start liking my daddy? You like black people's features like that? If this ugly is good looking, then all is good looking. Anytime you see them telling you something you can't believe, just understand it's a play. And it don't matter, you gonna know it's a play as soon as they get in that position and think they gonna tell somebody something. No, you're not. No, you're not. Marvel will cancel you you won't be allowed to read a comic book. What is you talking about? Get out of here. Get out of here, ugly boy.
When asked about Kat's comments, Meagan Good kept it nice but made it apparent she wasn't having.
What Cat on set?
Cat's sweetheart. He's a sweetheart. I seen his interview. He's a sweetheart. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Cat's
But that's what I am gonna say.
What?
I'm sorry, but my man is sexy to me.
Yeah.
Okay, he's very sexy.
Okay.
to me.
I
We
forgot.
just need to be all the way clear on.
Kat's rant wasn't just random shade, he was pointing out how Hollywood hyped Jonathan up only to tear him down when things went south. Jonathan's image took a hit after the assault incident with his ex Grace Jabari, but calling him ugly is low. Some might say he's got that rugged charm. Meagan is defending Jonathan against everyone from Kat to her own friends.
The only thing that gets to me is people saying that that I'm doing it for a PR stunt. I'm like, when have y'all ever known me to do anything for a PR stunt? When have I ever dated anyone for some money? Matter of fact, people that I've dated with money, I've not only not taken their money and made my own my entire life, but you haven't even known that I've dated those people. I would never do that. So that part of it's like, integrity.
But she didn't fool anyone just yet if you thought all the drama with Meagan Good was over Think Again. Just when we thought things were cooling down, a simple hug set the internet on fire. That's right, we're talking about the now infamous embrace between Meagan and Michael Ealy that had everyone end. Their mum talking so picture this Meagan's at this fancy Power Players mix and mingle event in LA looking all kinds of fine, who shows up none other than her old co-star Michael Ealy now. These two go way back, having worked together on movies like Think Like a Man and The Intruder, but what happened? Next, it was like a scene straight out of a rom-com. Someone caught Meagan and Michael on camera sharing what looked like a pretty cozy hug, and guess who was right there watching? Yep, Jonathan Major himself. First off, Michael Ealy was in full-on hug mode, embracing everyone in sight, but when it came to Jonathan, the vibes were often the clip that got people talking. Michael seemed to completely ignore Jonathan, which was super awkward. Like, can you imagine standing there while someone hugs your girl and acts like you don't exist? The internet went wild with fans speculating left and right about what it all meant. But hold up, there's more to this story than meets the eye. At first, people were saying Michael straight up ignored Jonathan and went straight for Meagan. The gossip mill was working overtime, with everyone thinking there was some kind of beef between them. Meagan wasn't about to let those rumors fly, though. She came out swinging, telling everyone to calm down and get their facts straight. According to her, the video everyone saw was edited to make drama where there wasn't any, she wrote. So we're just going to edit out the first part of the video where Jonathan and Michael exchange a big hug first and then speak life over each other before he gives me a big brother hug, LOL. It's super unfortunate how people don't have anything better to do than project on others and intentionally perpetuate negative, misguided commentary on life snippets they have no real context to. It's sad sigh. Our daughter didn't like the gossip, but the internet was still talking about that embrace after Meagan clarified the truth. It was like everyone forgot these are grown adults who can hug their friends without it being a whole thing. Nightcast Media dropped the full video, and guess what? Turns out Michael did acknowledge Jonathan in the beginning. They even shared a hug, so Michael wasn't exactly the bad guy everyone painted him to be, but social media had already latched onto their own storylines. If you thought these rumors would hurt their relationship, you're wrong. So word on the street is Meagan and Jonathan are tighter than ever despite all the chaos swirling around them. Rumor has it they're not just dating. They're in it for the long haul, but don't think it's all sunshine and rainbows. Nah, these lovebirds have been through the ringer with Jonathan's legal troubles and everyone and their mama telling Meagan to run for the hills. You'd think she'd be halfway to Splitsville by now, but plot twist, she's sticking by her man like glue. Meagan is living her best life right now, approaching 43. She's not just in the best physical shape of her life, but also in perfect harmony with herself. She's feeling great and thankful, and she's finding a beautiful balance in her life.
I was gonna be 43 in about 2 months, and this is the best shape I've ever been in, period. and it's the best shape spiritually in harmony that I've been in for a very, very long time, at least before life's things came. And at this junction, life's things have come, and I feel great. I feel thankful. My mind is like blown away at not even the peace that I have, but the harmony I have in my life.
What's next for Meagan Good and Majors Meagan's not letting any of this mess slow her down. She's out here hustling harder than ever, snagging new movie roles left and right. But that's not all, rumour has it. She's got some major surprises up her sleeve. Now you might be wondering if all this Jonathan drama is going to hurt her career. It doesn't seem like it. Meagan's not just talking the talk, she's walking the walk. She's hinting at some big projects coming up, and honey, we all ears, but here's the real tea. Meagan's focusing on herself more than ever. She's all about that personal growth, saying she wants to inspire others going through tough times. But here's the thing, not everyone's buying what Meagan's selling. Some people are praising her for standing by her man, calling it true love, others their side. Eyeing her hard, wondering if she's lost her mind. One said Meagan Good divorced a man of God and took a man being accused of abuse by several women as a rebound. Another wrote, not Jonathan Major using Meagan Good as a mule to help his image, and Meagan Good going along with it just because sick, so yeah. Not everyone's rooting for this couple, but Meagan doesn't care. Do you think she's blinded by love? Or is there more to it? Let us know what you think. If you like the video, please hit the like, subscribe till next video, bye.